So this is one way of getting all the water out, so you can see where to put the filters in. I used to use this cap. That's the easiest way, but it broke last time, and that's kind of a permanent cap. So if you notice, there's a little niche. Can you see that? A little niche. So the niche, there's a place where it goes in the thing here. You'll feel it when it catches it. See, it popped in. Put each one in until you feel it pop in like that. You know they're in because you can feel it like it's secure. When you can drain it, you know, it's easier because then you see the thing is easier. It's hard to see them. So I'm getting out some lubricant. This helps make a nice seal. So then I'm just going to take this and rub it all over. Okay, so once that's nice and lubricated, I'm going to run it around in the spot there. Make sure it's all in place. Okay, and then the next thing, I'm actually going to take these off because I don't want to deal with these gross gloves anymore. All that nasty lubricant. Okay, this is actually one of my least favorite parts because this thing never goes on quite right. See, it's got all these, has all these teeth that hold the things in place. So you just kind of have to play with it until it kind of gets on there. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So then you put this on. Most important thing, this holds it all in place. Without this, when you run the pump, if you don't put this on, the whole thing will pop off and all the filters will pop off and you'll have to do the whole thing again. So this, notice how when I put it on it just fell down? This screw gets wider as it goes. So you have to push down on the whole contraption and try to get it pretty tight. Okay, so once you're done with that, then put the beast back on. I just usually do it so that the little gauge is facing the door so I can look at it when I need to real easy. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Then I'm going to take this. You want to loosen these a little at a time. So to take it off, I only loosened one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the other one because you want to tighten this one a little, then this one, you go back and forth so it gradually does it. Because I've done it where I only do one and you don't get a good fit and you'll get leaking. Okay, so the way these work is so you put the head inside there, one, then you just wrap it around and make sure it gets a nice fit around the ridge. So there, I got it on. You'll tell that it's a nice tight thing. So then just finger tighten this until it's going to stay in place. Then I'm going to take the wrench. Actually, so you want to do that a few times. Then jump back here. And what I do is I tighten it till the screw that it's tightening on the bolt, you'll see it start bending. When it starts bending, then I know I've gone. But these two things should be pretty close together. From waste back to filter. So that's on filter. Then, and these are all like super important steps, which is why it's almost impossible to remember all this, especially 3 months from now. Then this. So I'm going to unscrew this thing. Raise it just a little. See, because if it won't turn unless you raise it. That's as far as it will go. If I raise it, it will turn back to that side. The reason you have to turn that off, that's like a safety thing, so that you can't shut the thing off while the pump's running. Because see, now that it's back on, see, I can't go any further this way. That's why you had to unscrew that. It won't go this way. It'll only go this way. It'll just go 180. So remember, you want it about right here. So it's getting a little suction from the top and the bottom. Then, oh, also, I should show you really quick. Well, you won't need to do this because the pool guy will do this, but if you ever want to, in the fall, especially when there's a lot of leaves, this can get clogged up. This is the leaf basket. To change that, to do this, you just whack it. And you can pull this out and it'll be full of leaves.
Okay.
And you just hit it on the ground, not too hard because I've had them break on me before. And see, there's a rubber seal, so hopefully it stays in place. And then you just get that nice and tight. Okay, so filter, everything's good. One last step out here. I always close this because I'm suspicious that it leaks when it's open. It's the sewer drain. So I always close it up when I'm done, just to make sure I don't have any extra leakage. Okay, so then we're all done. All you gotta do is turn it on and, oh no, we're not actually done. Sorry. So the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it on. Remember this switch? Oh, I felt a little shock. You shouldn't do this without gloves. Because I touched that and the other metal thing, so it gave me a little shock. I used to have a plastic stick that I would flip that with. So, okay, so the pump's running. So it might take a second to build up the pressure. See, you hear the air coming out? So you hear the air coming out of here. You have to be ready because it'll start shooting water. You want to let all the air out, but you want to stop it. Once it shoots water, that means all the air is out of the system. So you wait. You might even want to do this so it doesn't blast you. Okay, so I shut that off. See, when you have a fresh, show the gauge, when you freshly change the filter, it'll be somewhere between 10 and 15. When it gets up near 25, like you're desperately in need of a filter change. Okay, so this is the most important step because the filters actually don't really do much filtering without the diatomaceous earth. So this is a box of earth. So I think we have just enough left for one last time. You don't need to, when it's full, you don't need to take it out of the box. But anyway, I have a scoop in here. So what you're going to do is you have to find where the top suction is on the pool. Then what you want to do is you take your scoop, and usually you want to give it about 6. I usually give it about 6 scoops. Settles on the bottom, so I'm just going to stir it up so it sucks down the pipe. I'm just going to stir it around until it gets it all. And then the stuff that spills, just wash it in. That suction is so powerful. When you get close to it, it'll just grab you. Okay, so that's pretty much good. Put the little leaf filter back on, and we're good.